two-part vision here that I would propose, and that is first that all residents have access to a convenient, effective, and financially sustainable recycling system. And then the second part of that, so that one's really about access, convenience, making recycling something everyone can easily participate in. And then the second part of that is what happens to those materials. I think we want to build a thriving ecosystem of local businesses, regional businesses that reuse, recycle, remanufacture our recycled materials into new products and packaging as much as we can within the state, which will help drive resilient local economies and create green jobs. So really a vision for creating a strong supply of recyclables and then also a strong demand for those recyclables to make new products. And when we talk about extended producer responsibility, EPR is really focused on delivering this first vision, this first value statement. Is really about access to recycling and financially sustainable recycling programs. So just want to level set a little bit where we are today. I don't think this is news to anybody, but just to give us a common foundation, we have a 16% municipal solid waste diversion rate. We have only 39 communities around the state out of, I think, 270 municipalities that have universal recycling for all residents, which means that all residents are provided with a recycling cart along with their trash service. Not opt-in, just, it's there. It's as easy as trash. And really, of those 39, that's really just single family households. We have an estimated only 40% of multifamily properties with on-site recycling service. That's a national estimate. We don't actually know where we are on the ground in Colorado, but I'm curious if anybody thinks we're better than that. Multifamily, I think we all know, is very limited. And also what we see is a really, Colorado is a subscription-based recycling market for the most part. It requires residents to subscribe to recycling service, to pay extra for that service. And nationally, what we see is only about a 40% participation rate in that type of subscription-based recycling. So I think these numbers really underscore that we still have a ways to go in developing more accessible, more convenient recycling programs across the state. And I want to leap forward to what could success look like for us. And I want to pull in an example from British Columbia. So just slightly to the northwest of us, across the border, British Columbia has had an EPR system for packaging for a number of years. They have a 78% recycling rate for their system. 98% of their residents have access to recycling, and they've managed to invest nearly $500 million in private investment in recycling over the past several years. So I think that this paints a picture of where EPR can potentially take us. And we'll jump a little bit into what EPR means and packaging when we get to that point first. But I wanted to just start off with a little bit of the vision of where we could go. I really think that success of British Columbia, what's happening around the world, some of the research that Emily did and the recommendations, there really are some really potentially significant benefits that EPR for packaging can bring to Colorado. The first, which is really significantly increasing our recycling rate and in turn reducing climate pollution. This will happen by providing all residents with convenient access to recycling,